It's been a while since I've made a video. I have been really busy moving. So we have moved out of the city into the suburbs, and in that time we have just been busy decorating, getting kids in school, settling down, and all that really good stuff. So today I'm just gonna be doing a short-ish video. I will do an updated closet tour of my new closet, and also we're going to be saying goodbye to a few of my purses because I just don't use them. And I think so I've integrated this new rule of my closet is that nothing new comes in unless something old goes out, and all the spaces are filled. There's no space for anything new to come in right now, and anything that I haven't been using, I've really decided that it's time for them to go. So I will be putting them up for sale on Poshmark. I will also be requesting a quote, if you will, from Fashionphile to see what could be done with these two purses. I have cleared out some shoes, so you know, that's a plus. I can get some new ones, I suppose. But we are going to be saying goodbye to these two purses, and then we will see what will fill their place. I do have some reviews that I'm going to be doing of things that I have purchased in like the last year that I have just never reviewed. So that will be super fun. But for right now, we are going to be saying goodbye and hello to new sustainable practices for my closet. So the first one that we're going to be saying goodbye to is this piece right here, the Alma Baby in pink ballerine, which I am just as surprised as you. I waited years and years and years to be able to have this purse, and when I finally found it in stock and ready to ship, I was ecstatic, couldn't wait to get it. I think I did a review of it, actually. I'm pretty sure I did. And what I will say, since I've had it, I've maybe only used it like 4 times, which breaks my heart because I really did want this, but I'm just not using it at all. So I have decided that I will let this beauty go. And I really thought it would have been a more utilized part of my collection, because it is one of those bags where I love a handbag that you can use for multiple occasions, and I felt like this would fit the bill for that, because you have a bag that is more of a smaller size. So if you want to go to an event or somewhere more dressy, if you will, you can ditch the strap and it will be a handheld bag, which is usually more suitable for a more fancy or dressed up occasion. It does come with the crossbody strap, which is inside the purse. So it could be a little bit more of a casual option as well. I really thought I would use this. I just don't. And part of the reason is I don't like how the crossbody strap, like where it hits, it's like a little bit too low. Also, I cannot stand the zipper. I really can't. It is angry. It eats your hand. It claws at you. It's not super smooth. And so I just don't go for it. I do love pink ballerine. I have a bunch of stuff in pink ballerine, but I'm just not utilizing pink anymore. It is what it is. And so I almost never go for this purse. It is in pristine condition. There is nothing wrong with it. But it is just time to say goodbye. And I'm a little bit sad. I know I definitely made a video about this. I know that I did say that, oh, this is a purse I'll never get rid of. It's something that I've wanted for a really, really, really long time. I think maybe longer than my second child has been alive. I wanted this bag, and it was something I really felt like I would have forever and that I could use for a really long time for different, you know, uses, and it's just not being utilized at all. So we're gonna say goodbye, and I will see what I will get to replace it. So goodbye. Thank you. Bye-bye. My second bag that I'm getting rid of is, I mean, it's not a total shocker, but it's this YSL bag. I believe it's called an envelope bag. I never remember what this is called, the name of it. It's in powder nude. I got this a few years ago. It's a beautiful handbag. It really is. And it was one of my top favorite bags, but I just never used it because I always felt like it was too fancy for my life at the time. I have recently got this absolute amazing YSL Lulu bag, which is, it's kind of the same, but it's just not as structured. It's a little bit more loose, like the body is loose. It's not so structured. It's more like more mushy. Like it really is like a giant nice pillow. It's, you know, the envelope-esque styling, but it doesn't have the quilted detail or this detailing or this even. It has, you know, the YSL plaque and the chain detailing, but it's just a little bit more mushy. And I feel like because this is so structured, it just doesn't feel great. If I'm out and it's, you know, a date night or something, I don't mind that. But if I'm running around with the kids, I want something that when it's hanging on my side, it's not just banging into me, it more kind of molds to my body, right? I know that anyone who carries a purse knows what I'm talking about. Like sometimes it is nicer to have a purse that kind of like molds into you versus this material where it's really rigid and structured, and it's more like it hits against you. And with my YSL Lulu bag, it does that. So it's beautiful. I've worn it out around the town with no kids. I've ran around the town with kids. It's the same style of strap where it is this kind where, you know, you can pull it and then it can be worn crossbody if you need it to, or it's a shoulder bag. So I like this bag in theory. If it was just a little bit more pliable, I feel like I'm saying that wrong, probably, I would probably hold on to it, but I also am not thrilled with this color anymore. I feel like I need something deeper. I love a good neutral, who doesn't? I love a good tan, but it's not quite tan. It's a little bit too light. And so I'm looking for something a little bit more darker in tone. So I will probably replace it with another YSL bag. And that bag will probably be like either a Nikki or another Lulu, and I like their dark beige color or their like natural tan color. So something a little bit more darker. It's, you know, it is what it is. I've gotten a few good uses out of this bag, but not nearly enough where it's justifiable to keep it any longer. It has a great pocket back here that I've loved. The inside is super generous. You have this great little zip pocket, and it really is so beautiful. It really is. It's just not something that I use, and it's a little sad. I wanted this bag a couple years ago, and I was lucky enough to get it as a Christmas gift. And part of that reason, it was also like a little tough for me to really make the decision to let this one go because it was a gift. But it's okay. I've learned to be okay with that and kind of not hold on to things. And if I'm not using them, there's no reason that it should take up space anymore in my closet. So I am excited to replace them. Find some new stuff that I'll use more, because I feel like out of what I do have, I only like utilize like half of my collection, and I have a decent, I mean, not a huge collection, but a nice size collection, and I should be using all of my handbags. That's why you have them, and I'm just not. So out of all of them, these two I feel really comfortable with saying goodbye to and replacing them with something that I definitely will use more of. So with that, we're gonna cut it short. I'm going to do then like a little tour of the closet, and that'll be that. And thanks for letting me come back and talk to you. So this is my new closet space. As you can see, it's a lot bigger than the old closet I had. And as you can see, there is not one vacant spot. Well, there is one right here, and that's because I got rid of something. I sold it, and I will be replacing it in a couple of days. I'm super excited for that. But here is the purse collection. So our YSL was here and we've said goodbye, and the Alma BB was over here and she has been moved on. Everything else, well, maybe not that. I do use pretty frequently, so I feel like they're all justified to stay. Maybe this SLG too. But everything else I feel like is okay to stay for now. And so I will be placing that space and this space right here. In time, I will definitely pass this on, but for right now, she can stay. And maybe one day I'll get rid of this guy because I feel like I'm not really utilizing the pinks. Out of this collection, my most used bag is the Multi-Pochette, still one of my favorites. And maybe it's still this guy. This little guy. Probably my least expensive bag in this entire case. And the most, well, second most utilized bag. So for now, they're all safe. All right, well, that's everything. Thanks for checking in. And I cannot wait to share with you what we replace those two bags with.